we all know Tommy Sotomayor has been on YouTube for a long time now, and he's often credited himself as being the inventor of the black manosphere. He came online criticizing black women, showing videos of the underbelly of our community and a lot of the bad things that black women was doing. And he often said that he was helping the black community by calling out this behavior, and these women are out of control and out of line. And he will often have W folks on his channel, and he will belittle black women before the world with these people. It's a very lucrative trade on YouTube to come on there. These folks will pay you to go against your people, disrespect your people, show your people in the most negative light that you can show them. And whenever you criticize Tommy would lose it. He will always have something to say. Well, Tommy has moved up now to the point where Fox News was inviting him on, and he was coming on to make racist jokes about blacks, and they would use him to do it. Because if they would do it, it would be called racism. But they would get Tommy. Tommy was always your Huckleberry, raise his hand. I'll come up there and make a fool of myself and my people before the world. And he would go on Fox News and he would say stuff like this.
Radio host Tommy Sotomayor joins us now. I didn't know there was a black founding father. Did you?
I did not, although if you listen to a lot of the pro-blacks, they will tell you that the first 6, I think, or 7 presidents of the United States before George Washington were all black. That it took a black man in order to set up the United States. And then once we got it working, we let George Washington take over the reins.
Whoa. I mean, that is...
You didn't know this?
I didn't know that. What else?
His name is Henson. Look it up.
All right, I'm going to have to look that up. What about the Vikings? Because when I first saw that, I thought that was a Scandinavian guy wearing blackface.
Now, hold on a minute. Now, I can understand how AI got the Vikings wrong. I mean, think about it. Look, you've had Randall Cunningham playing there. You've had Warren Moon play. I'm sorry. You're not talking about the NFL Vikings? Then no, I have no idea why now all of a sudden Thor is going to be black.
Then he does the show with Tommy Lauren. And we remember when Tommy Lauren a couple years ago made some statements about white men, and within 24 hours she had to retract that statement and apologize because they had the power to punish her and put her in her place and tell her, they operate from power, and tell her that she was out of line. But she interviews Tommy Sotomayor, and she asks Tommy Sotomayor, why are these people jealous of white women and all this stuff? And Tommy Sotomayor goes into full Sambo mode. I mean, absolutely no integrity, no cultural integrity, nothing. Because these people, they do anything for the attention, anything for a dollar. And one thing about the W folks, they don't really like Tommy because they know Tommy's a traitor. He's a traitor to his own people, so they can't trust him. But they'll use him to say things that they may want to say, but they'll get him to do it because he's their Huckleberry. He goes on there and he makes statements like this about black women.
But what do you think that is that makes some of these women of color hate white people and say that white people are really, the downfall of society, but then they're with white people?
Are you sure you want my answer to this?
Well, I opened up this can of worms now, so I got to hear it.
Okay, here's my answer. And I've talked about this for years. It's not black people, it's black women. Black women are jealous of white women because white women have access to 2 things that they want. 1 is white men, and 2 is hair that grows out of their scalp the way that it does. Now, I know you might be laughing right now, but if you looked at the sales of weave, you'd believe that it was. If you watched Angel Reese on stage with 99 inches of yak on the back of her head, you'd realize that I'm telling the truth. When you see that if a black woman would rather go outside with a shower cap on her head than her own hair on top of her head. Now, she's jealous of white women because of this. That's why you see the Caitlin Clark dynamic. And as soon as they get them a white man, the one thing that they've always wanted is like if you've ever watched Lion King and you see when Simba was born and they raised him up and said, it's the circle of life. That's how they feel when they get them a mixed child. Don't believe me? Again, it may sound like I'm joking, especially with my cadence, but I'm 100% serious.
So he's pledging his allegiance to the W folks and trying to get cool with them. But I've noticed something in today's time with the all-inclusive society. A lot of that stuff is starting to fall off. It's not really paying off for a lot of these people like the Tim Scotts. And, we saw him, he was made fun of by Donald Trump. And these people, the Larry Elders, he was pushed to the side. Just get out of the way. We have no use for you. Now we see Amber Rose trying to make her side over there. She was a longtime liberal, and now she's trying to make her side over there with the conservative groups because she's washed up now. She's 40 and she can't grift the way that she used to. So she's figured that I can go over here and maybe it's easier for me. But Tommy Sotomayor, he stumbled on X, stumbled into a chat room with some white conservatives, and he got his wake-up call. He went over there shucking and jiving, shuckle bucking, and doing all the stuff that he usually do, and they really got at him. They really wasn't feeling him in the way that he was talking because they know that he's a traitor to his own people, and they let him know that, and they got at him, and it went something like this.
Try that now at a bus stop. Try that now in an airport. Try that now in any community to ask.
How old are you? 150 years old?
You said he's 48, Richard.
I'm 40.
Yeah, I mean, look, man.
You guys are like the same age, Richard, right?
The community was total back in the 80s. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. It's not like
I said it started with my generation.
Okay.
So my generation would have been the 80s. So when you say it was total back then, I had already said it was total.
I hope you realize
that everybody else got listened to.
guy that you are the
and I get it. I got a black voice in here. You got to cut him off. The white ones got to speak.
Let me say this as somebody.
Yeah, back to the fields.
It's funny. I want to take time out right now to apologize to black folks. I used to tell them, if you get in those white people spaces, they let you speak. They're not just trying to be childish. Us blacks got to be like those whites. I apologize to every black person I ever said that to. I came over here and was just trying to be very respectful like them. And for some reason, every non-comedian trying to be a comedian. It'd be great if any one of you guys were funny, but you're not. You're just irritating, which lets you know what you probably were in school and after.
Speaking platitudes and
sir, I was just speaking. I was just speaking earlier, and you didn't let me do it. I didn't bother any of you.
Yeah, because
I was just speaking.
You're
said nothing wrong.
Like,
tell me what I said wrong.
Back in my day, things were good.
I didn't say back in my day things were good. I literally never said that.
Tommy.
Don't paraphrase me wrong. Most people, when they paraphrase what you said.
Do you know what the word paraphrase means?
Yes, and you can't be completely wrong like that and say I'm paraphrasing. That's called lying.
Tommy.
So just okay. Go ahead, Richard. Go ahead. Floor is yours.
Well, Tommy, like I don't give a shit about your character on some level because that's an unknowable thing, and you can always claim that you have a beautiful soul.
You can only go by what I've done here.
Your obnoxiously flat platitudes for 15 minutes. But how we don't have community. We don't respect one another. Be a man.
Platitude.
Like, just, dude, say something that has content in it.
I did.
And I might actually start to respect you. But if you're just going to sound like
if you don't respect me, Richard Spencer.
Like, why don't you go home?
Richard,
I don't care that you're
Dick,
some
why do I care if you respect me or not, Dick? Dick, why do I care? I don't know you. I don't know you. I didn't cut your stupid shit off, and you said stupid, but you were allowed to say it.
Why don't you say something that has some
apparently I said something that somebody understood. I got a lot of hundreds.
Tommy,
Tommy, what are you trying to now? What's wrong with you, Richard?
Tommy, listen.
Dick.
Tommy, listen.
Dick.
Tommy, you're going to listen to me. Do you understand?
Dick, you didn't listen to me. You understand?
Platitude.
Dick, platitude, attitude, latitude, gratitude. But I'm still not mad at you.
Can you define platitude, Tommy?
Sir, can you define my nuts?
It is a statement that no one disagrees
Can you define my nuts?
Like, we should love one another.
I don't understand, Dick.
Like,
why are you so mad at me, Dick?
Could bring themselves to disagree with
when I was talking, Dick, you cut me off and you thought it was cute. Platitude.
I'm tired of listening.
Oh my God, is he speaking in platitudes?
I know this probably.
Oh my God, he's speaking in platitudes.
We actually
you didn't mute them.
Arguments. You're now making fun of my highfalutin voice.
Oh my God!
Amazing.
You were making fun of my platitudes, weren't you? Why didn't you just let me finish with my platitudes so I could have plateaued?
Sorry.
When you look at this video, Tommy Sotomayor looks so surprised. He looks surprised. He looks visibly upset. He couldn't believe that they would be so upset with him, that they would be speaking to him in the manner in which they speaking to him. Just look at his face. So now he goes back and forth with Richard Spencer, but he didn't think that he was going to meet that aggression that they was giving him. And it's funny. It's funny. So now he's very upset. So now he's attacking them. And now his page on X has been deleted because he went and said some very disparaging comments about those W folks. And if you notice, Richard Spencer, he can go on there and say the N-word all he want. He can say all kinds of stuff about black folks, and they can make references to us about chimps and monkeys. But Tommy Sotomayor made a reference to them about Bang Bang, and they got rid of him because they was never your friend. And he talked about being a contributor to Fox News. These people know that you a pariah. They was using you. They was using you, and you was willing to be their huckleberry. You was willing to be because you hate your reflection. You hate yourself so much. I mean, he's done videos disparaging black women in the black community, but when you call him crispy or call him a name, it's the end of the world. It's the end of the world. He gets along with nobody. He gets along. He talks bad about black women, but he don't even get along with black men. He can't work with no black men. He can't work with nobody. You know, at one point he was making a lot of money on social media, man. Now he's a nobody. Nobody wants to touch him. Nobody wants to deal with him. Even the W conservatives see him as a joke, see him as a traitor, see him as somebody that they can't trust. Tommy, you did it to yourself. And my black Hebrew Israelite brothers, Captain Tazariak and them, y'all need to stop dealing with dude too, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. He's not a friend. He doesn't see you guys as an ally. He doesn't see you guys as an ally. This guy's a joke, man. And he has you can clearly see he has some form of mental health issues, man, that need to really be dealt with. He has some trauma in his life, man, and he shows it all the time. You know, so the Tommy Lawrence, the Richard Spencers, and all of those people over there at Fox News, they're laughing at this dude because he's like a mascot to them. Look at this Negro over there making fun of his own people. Let's bring him on the show. Let's bring him on the show to boost up ratings for our conservative people, where he'll talk bad about his own people. That's all they do, man. So Tommy Sotomayor, you know, he's kicked off of all the social media platforms because, like I said, we live in now going into an equal society for everybody, and that kind of talk don't last. It don't work for nobody. They get you out of here. There's a lot of people that's been kicked off. But I'm gonna cut this video short here, man. If you made it this far with the video, hit the like button. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Let me know what you guys think about Tommy Sotomayor, man. Leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time, peace.